Are we working? Yes, we are. What a whirlwind of a day. Excuse me. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know why dinner is taking so long these days to make. Hello, hello. Let me move this out of the way. I just realized this was still up. Goodbye. Let me make sure it's actually working too, though. Yes. Okay, great. I apparently forgot how to set up to do music, which is really weird and annoying. But here we are. Well, hopefully the music I write soothes your brain and your head. But also, headphones, they can be annoying. I will say that having headphones on, even when I do have a headache, is honestly glorious until I'm ready to lay down. And then all I want is someone to literally turn my head into a microphone and then brush it with a makeup brush because ASMR is life and it cures most of my headaches. Not cures. It definitely doesn't make them hurt as bad. Ooh. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get the extra chicken from between my teeth because I decided that I needed to eat dinner as I always do. Um, but it didn't take any more time than it normally did. It just felt like it. And so I was eating up until about 10 minutes ago. So, um, they all hit the same part of my brain, but one makes me irrationally angry, and the other one relaxes me down into a ball of happiness. But yeah, I totally get that. Let me just send out a message. Stream has started. Because I was eating, um, up until 10 minutes ago, I didn't get set up because, the food was in the way. It was really dumb. I tried, but food has been eaten. Everything works. All is well. Uh, Definitely relaxes me down into a ball of not stress, and it can sometimes actually put me to sleep, but only for short naps. I can't sleep in my bed with ASMR. That's when I turn on the soundtrack to Solaris, because that's a sick soundtrack, but mostly because Will She Come Back? Is that the name of the track? I listened to it so much that I haven't looked at the name of it. I'm just like, Will, got it. That's the one. That one song has is a lullaby at this point to me, and I can't listen to it in the car lest I fall asleep at the wheel. All right, let's see. I started working on this little ditty just to see what I could do. That is part of the keyboard and not something to be scraped off. Okay. I saw there was a little white speck on the keyboard, and I was like, "What is that?" Went to go take it off. It's part of the keyboard. It's just the number three. It's just the number three. In any case, um, I started working on this little ditty, so let's see how it goes. Keyboard, keyboard. I need you to wake up. Thank you. This is fine. Every day it's a battle. Every day it's a battle. Pants of the tiny variety. Hello. Hey, all the wise. Hi. How goes it? So I realize I can't hear anything for some reason. It is you. It is you. How are you doing? How goes it? It's been a day here, so how is it going for you? And you're painting sticks. That feels like it would be some sort of euphemism, but I'll roll with that it's a literal painting of sticks. Ooh, that sounds crazy. What's going on this weekend? Or this week? Anything interesting, fun, all the things? You know what? This keyboard may not want to work today. Literally painting sticks. Sounds riveting. Why are you painting sticks is really the question, I think. And what kind of sticks? Are you talking like sticks from outside on the ground? Congrats. Oh my goodness, that's so awesome and exciting. Congrats. You deserve it. You're amazing. Lovely. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's amazing. I don't know what my notes are. I just realized that how am I trying to write harmony and not know what my notes are? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you know what? Something funny happened. The opposite of what you just said. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's cool. Have fun with that. The opposite happened for me. I've been a part of Pathrise for about a couple of weeks, and today they told me they aren't going to be able to place me in cybersecurity with very good reason. But they're like, we could let you go, no fees, no, we'll cancel all the things, or we can put you on a path of where you already have experience and whatnot. It's like they're asking me to fire them or give them a second chance in a different route, which the reasons are very valid for why cybersecurity isn't right now for me. But at the same time, I'm just like, so much time I spent getting the certificates and everything, but that's out of their control. It's out of my control, honestly. So it's been a time today. Just a little bit bummed out about it, but not too much because I'm a little bit relieved because that now gives me a year to actually get some practice in, get actual experience in on my own, and then I can try again if I'm unhappy with whatever position I get. Yes, but apparently they're really starting to require people to have a degree in cybersecurity, which is not something that existed in 2000. So also math. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get back to the music. Let's get back to the music. I say that, but then I was like, my nose feels a little bit raw. Today I've been sneezing a lot, which is not very normal allergy of me. I appreciate that a little bit more, though. Lovely. Oh, and then this is going to be a week. This is going to be a whole week. It's only Monday. Mm, I'm sorry. I don't know why I just played what's on the thing. Okay, sounds good. That's a lot, but I don't know what else to give you more energy. Like, all I got is coffee or tea or actually Crystal Light, the wild strawberry flavor, has caffeine in it. They have other ones that have caffeine in it, but that is a smooth caffeine uplift, and it doesn't make you crash. Nor does coffee or tea for me. But there's also no sugar in it, so it's really flavorful, but it also gives you the energy you need. That's what I use when I go to drive Uber. If I can ever get a moment to stop and take a sip, which is honestly a real issue. Because when you're going, and trying to open up a screw top lid, which I need to find the perfect big water jug thing that is insulated that I could put something hot in if I wanted to, but also something with a lid that with a straw, pop up straw or something. But it also is pretty large. But also, I just want a new lid for the one that I have because I really think my one I have is really cute. It says emotionally exhausted, which is too real. Anyway, that's a thing for another day. Um, I got some other another like a good news that was also roller coastery. A friend wanted to have my resume to give to someone at my former job, technically former job, uh, and they're gonna see if there's something that I could do. But the financials are suggesting maybe they won't have a head count to add, but they're looking to get me back on for a different job probably, but would be sick. I just need to not be unemployed. I feel like it wouldn't fit in my car as I'm sitting in it. uh, I though you say the hat, but I do have a camelback. But again, sitting in the car, that's going to get hot so fast, which is why I need it insulated. But I do have one camelback. I had three at one point, but I gave away one and threw away the other because it was old and I felt like it was moldy. It was probably fine. Anyway, writing some music. Great ideas though. I'm gonna have to quit using this keyboard, or better yet, bring the keyboard down here so it actually connects to the computer. What key do I think we're in? I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this. I guess I wanted a Neapolitan. I need to write a good counterpoint too. Okay, so I want to bring this down. No, not that far. Why didn't you do this in the first place? Okay. Okay. Okay, I like that. Okay, so that second part. Oops. This. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Hi. I know I made a mistake earlier, but I need you to show me the piano roll. Thank you. Or the score. Mmm. Okay. Okay. I like that. Let us record it. Let's see if I can remember it. But let us record it. Okay. And I'm not trying to time quantize it so that it all lines up 100% because humans are not 100%. We make mistakes. Um, we're not precise, and that's okay. I say that, but I'm fixing some of it because it was really bad. Oh, I say all that, and then I'm like, no, it's wrong. Ugh. Well, that means I can fix. Nope, that's not what I thought that was gonna do. Never mind. That's fine. It's close enough. All right, great. Let us get to this next part. Well, let's go this far. I turned off Snap because it was annoying me in a different program. Nope, not different program, different piece I was working on, and now I have mild regrets. Honestly, loving this harmony. Can I do the thing where I look at them both at the same time? Oh, it's amazing. It's a miracle. All right, great. I like that it gives me random syllables because there's this is not like Latin or anything. This is straight up. I don't know Latin. I don't know any. We'll say I don't know any songs. I know songs. I don't know lyrics. But uh, I like that there's syllables in this. Okay. Okay. Let's not do that though. Let's not try to record on both lines. On this one, there we go. So here's the deal. I totally forgot what I was going to do. And so when I pressed record, I was like, well, maybe I'll know what I was going to do. I did not. Where do we end? We should go to score. Okay. Wonderful. All right. Okay. Let's see where we go now. So if this one went up just a little bit more in the register, which it kind of does, let's bring this up a little bit more. Wait, what do we have in the first part? Do we have any amount of counterpoint? No, we're in unit, not unison. Okay. Mm. Okay, let's work this out. Keyboard, I need you to go for the moment. Okay. Don't want to make the soprano screech too much. And by screech, I mean heavenly hit, beautiful high notes with an impact to break crystalware. How about that? We love resonance. Oh, goodness. Okay. Nope, we don't want to end there. Nope, that puts us at a seventh still. Okay, let's hear it again. Okay. I gotta remember that I wrote this so that the meter wasn't easily understood where we were. Not necessarily easily, but the last phrase always feels a little bit like one note too long. That was my goal with writing this. And so I keep forgetting that myself, which is not really a great look for me as the composer of this, but whatever. I don't want to go that high. Why? Okay. Oh, no wonder I'm confused because see, this whole thing should have started on the pickup note, a quarter note pickup note, but instead I said, nah, this is the first note. So right now I'm thinking there should be one more note than there is to start this, and that's throwing off the rest of this whole thing. Pickup notes, but that's okay. This is fun. I don't know what it is about headphones, but it turns up the volume of everything outside except for when it's noise canceling, which these are if I had them turned on, but because they're plugged in, they don't have that feature. But every single set of headphones I've ever had have magnified other people's music from it could be across the world and I'm hearing the bass from their music and it's wild. Okay. So what I think should be that's the whole phrase, but where I have this paused or looping at is not there. So let's do that. There we go. Ooh, okay. I want this. Holy cow! This part. I want that to sound so interesting, but also not crunchy and bad. Okay. I lost it. It sounds like they're saying cobra at the end, which honestly, I don't know what this piece is about, but something about a cobra, that sounds real threatening. Sounds very interesting. That's all I'm saying. Mm, okay. Okay. Do I hate myself just a little bit? Yeah, just a little bit. We're gonna put it on the right line now. Okay. All right. Okay. Where do we go from here? We repeat and we add a line. But first, before we do that, we join and bounce so that they are one together. Okay, so. There we go. Let's see what we can do. I think I want to go with basses first. I guess they don't need to be in the same counterpoint rhythm. At least they need to have a different counterpoint, um, more than what we have. Because right now we're kind of running very parallel, maybe parallel fourths, somewhat. Anyway, that should make me laugh as much as it does, but it does. Okay, this is their lowest note, which is a D. Okay, let's see what we got. Also, let me slow this down. We're at 120. I don't know why we're trying to run through whatever this is. We're not speed running this. 80 might be a little bit slow though. Sorry. Go. Keyboard, keyboard. I need you to wake up. Keyboard. Oh my goodness. Why are you like this, keyboard? You stay plugged in most of the day. Why are you turning off like you're not charged? Because you're not charged. Okay. Fine. A. While I remedy this issue, I'm gonna play it. Well, I guess I have to do a little bit more in terms of um, what's being like. What are the harmonies we have growing organically from this? Can we do this and then act like we know what we're doing, program, and then show both? No. Why? You did a second go. Every day I have to fight. Every day I have to fight. Why? Why are we like this? Also, tenors, why are you so quiet? Get up here with the rest of everyone else. There. Okay. There's something about the low note and the almost shouted second note that's also an octave higher. That, I want that. But also, why is it so much louder? You know what? I get it. Mm. There's a bit of a delay with the lower notes. I feel like it's going to cause problems. Mm. I feel like it's so easy for these guys to be just so loud, and I'm struggling at containing the volume with the keyboard, which is pressurized. Like the difference between that was and the first one was so little. Ooh, I actually heard something interesting there. So, might be switching to the tenors. I don't know. I'm going to be quirky about it. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's go back to. Also, I don't know if slowing it down really helped. So, we're going to go back up to 120. Um, 100. We'll divide it. All right. Okay. They're just so aggressively loud sometimes. Okay, at the very least, I know I like that. Okay, now I have to slow it down because now it sounds like there's something dissonating, is what I'm going to call it. Causing dissonance, but I don't know what it is. I love that. I didn't have much of a plan after those notes. um, let's actually try. Let's hear it. Okay. All right, great. That actually turned out better than expected. Love it. Let's move on. Okay. You think you cannot? The tenors have their own range on here? Yeah, that's wild. Mm, okay. So the thing I just learned is that if you have it on the altos or sopranos, then you're going to get the range of those. But if you go to, obviously the tenors and the basses, you're going to get that range. And I accidentally was on the alto range. And I was like, why is it not getting lower? But now I know. That's funny. This could be a whole song. Chapter 4, there's something about a cobra. We don't know. We don't know. But that makes it fun. The lyrics are up for interpretation. Whatever you see fit. Whatever you see fit. As long as it somewhat fits the syllables given. Um, yeah, that. Me too. Whew. It's like every time I touch the keyboard, my fingers twitch and they hit the notes and they're not correct. Like I do have twitches in my fingers from time to time, but yeah. Ooh, do I want to feature any one voice at one point? I don't know. Let's get the notes out. No, there's something about the resonance of these closed chords because these are pretty close, and this is considered a closed chord because they're all within an octave, I believe. A little bit, mostly, for the most part, I think. So the resonance you get with closed chords like that is very fascinating. Like I know for sure that I want to start this with an with an A, and when we're in the part where it sounds best with the C, I want the C in there, and then as we get to the end of that, it switches to a D. But there's other things I need to consider, like how to get there in a way that's not boring, but also a counterpoint to the original rhythms. But I'm feeling like I'm getting there on this. It's so close. That those first 3 to 4 notes. Okay, let's use both hands. That right there. That sounds what that's the goal I have right now is to get that just like that. And there's the D part. Let's do it without it having changed. Let's just try it. Mm, mm, okay, let's not. Let's also watch the music and not close my eyes just to listen, because I can't hear if I have to see. That doesn't make sense, but I can't hear if I can see. I'm spending too much time on the E. Okay. Oh me. I had one job. That was to go. This is an eighth note, and then I still screwed it up. Okay, but otherwise, I'm pretty on the beat. I'm pretty on the beat. That makes me happy. Okay. 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 So there's some good stuff happening, but I feel like there's something that's just being left out, and I don't know. I think it's. I thought it would sound cool if I did that, but it got more and more robotic the more often I did that. I don't know why it changed the beginning syllables to just call like they're called crows. Now this is a story about crows. There's crows. There's a cobra, um, and we're also in chapter 4 in in the UK. It's all I got, y'all. It's all I got right now. All right, let's hear what we are doing thus far. Hold up. Let's do the thing where we put it up to the right tempo. 120. It truly does. I think it does sound like a what story again? Don't know, but it's a good one. It's a really good one. I don't know. Maybe there's a magic behind it being slower. Oh no. This is good to figure this out ahead of time because I spent 22 iterations of a symphonic struggle with it at a tempo that I thought was good, and then I said, "What if?" And then I loved it at the new tempo and sped it after I sped it up. 22 iterations in. A. Now I'm thinking that slower actually might be better. Might be a little bit more majestic. So let's go 20 down. Love it. Now, bases. Bases, my loves. I don't know what to do with you. My bass darlings. I love the basses. Basses and baritones. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and save this because we don't want to lose it. Okay. What if the tenors and the basses were singing? What can. Hear me out. What if we just double it? Now, I don't know what that's going to sound like. And I don't know if they can do it. But it sounds like it would be fun if we also transposed it down a whole octave. Like, good luck, my guys. I don't know if you can. Holy cow, that's low. A, it just sounds like a weird echo of one guy whose voice might be a little bit grittier. Um, and B, I can't really hear it that much. But I also think that it needs to be a little bit, I don't know, something. I don't know what Jethro Tull is. I've heard the name. I don't know what Jethro Tull is. Oh, are you just talking about the syllables? I hear it too. That's hilarious. Turns out if you use this particular sample set with the random syllables, you summon a demon. And that's what happens when you write with that. Oh, I had no idea. Had no idea. We'll come back to the bases. Let's add something else. I'm feeling strings. I say that with hesitancy. Away you go. There we go. All right. Ooh. Do we want epic strings? This feels like an epic string situation. Thank you. Diminished, isn't it? I do like a little flute ditty and some music that isn't normally meant for flute ditties. There was a period of time, probably between 2017 and 2019, where there was a lot of music, a lot of pop and hip hop that just had random flute ditties, and they were always very fun little features. I was like, I don't know why the flutes are having a day, but I'm here for it. As a flute player, I acknowledge and accept the flute ditty age. Oh, this is starting to sound like the beginning of a mystery show set in like Sherlock times. That's all I'm saying. Why? Ugh. Okay, okay. There's an idea forming. I don't know what time signature we're in. It says it's three, but again, I wrote this in such a way that it would be a question mark every time you thought you had it. Are we in three? No. Are we in three? But yes. The pickup note is not where it should be, and it's going to destroy my life. I already feel it. Nope. I love it. I love it. The crows are the murder of crows is here to protect from the cobras. It's all symbolism. The crows and the cobras. It's not actual crows and cobras. They're people. They're the good versus the bad. Okay. This is called the Exciter. I have to make sure I don't say it like the people who like Spitfire Audio made this set of original epic strings and whatnot, of the original series, and they are from either like Sweden for some people and England for others. And so I always hear their voice in my head when they say, "We're going to raise the Exciter," and I'm like, "No, don't say it like that. Say it like an American. Say it with the hard R. Use the hard R for your good, for your good, for the good of mankind." And I'm like, "This is the only time I will accept the hard R. No one out, nowhere else." Um. Anyway, the Exciter here. You know what? Here's how we figure out that we're in three. Because this is the only one that's playing the downbeat or beat one of the three notes that you would get in a waltz sort of situation. This is our rhythm section. In the sense that this is how we know what time we're in. Everyone else can be mildly surprised. I do too. I break out with whatever accent. Um, my goal is to not get roped into any one of them and just keep people guessing. But it only comes out when I'm trying to think through something, and sometimes when I'm trying to explain. I'm sorry, I just had a whole illusory situation happen. I was like, I'm moving this cable, but the one that I want to move is not moving, but it's the same cable. It's two cables. It's just two. I wasn't moving the right one. I thought I was. And then my eyes couldn't focus. I was like, what am I looking at? And I got dizzy for a hot second. But I'm good now. All is well. Let us continue. Kind of rhythm section. It's just as confused as everyone else. But I do like the sound. I wonder if I can make this the bass part. Well, that's pretty normal. So of Michigan, so partially Canadian, I guess, unless you're actually Canadian, which cool. But when I lived in Michigan, I heard that all the time too. I was like, y'all are Canadian light. Y'all are like the redneck Canadians. No, that's not true. I would never say that about Michiganders. Definitely, definitely. I try to make people the way people form their words. Like I watch people's mouths a lot so I can hear what they're saying. And so I, if they have a particularly animated mouth when they speak, I tend to do the shapes of their mouth. Try not to do it while they're talking, because that's distracting. But definitely, my mouth will try to follow it. It's very weird. Oh, this actually might be perfect for the bass part. No, I just can't hear people. I have audio processing disorder. It's part of the ADHD that I have. I can't hear people, especially if A, they didn't get my attention, and B, just talking sometimes difficult to hear. So I read lips a lot. I can hear perfectly. In fact, I've been told to have radar hearing or bat hearing, uh, because I can hear all sorts of things, but also not at all. It just feels so loud outside. Like someone with a loud truck is out there, probably. Feels like a rumble. Also, the floor is vibrating a little bit, but it's been doing that since yesterday. Or I have restless leg syndrome. One of those two. Unsure. I did that wrong. If there's too much noise, you can't make out what people say. Absolutely. I have issues blocking out the noise to focus on what's being said. I know noise will do that, but either people I'm with are good at pretending to understand what's being said, or I'm bad at picking up the specific stuff out of the noise. The noise is definitely hard to hear through. It's here to heart through. Yep, hard to hear through. I struggle with that. Chewies, as much as I love their food, can be incredibly loud, deafeningly loud some days. And so there's a lot of what, over and over again. Oh, it's just a car going down the street. Okay. Okay, so I think the first things first. Exactly. Definitely very much so Lil Jon throwbacks. What? Okay. Exactly. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. All right, let's put down where I want the. This is all wrong. Let's try it again. Hi. It's all wrong still. Also, I was distracted by the fact that the notes or the roll was ginormous, and why was it so big? So we're gonna try that again. Yeah. Goodness gracious, why do we need a speech when it's lunch? Anyways, yeah, Chewy's is very loud. Chewy's is good. Luke is back at Chewy's, so Chewy's is good. Um, no, the last time we were here, you were here. You did not. We didn't go to Chewy's, which is fine, I guess. But because there's so many different places to try, and since I've started driving Uber Eats, I found some really interesting places. Also I learned that if the food doesn't have a smell, it's probably not that good. Unless it's something like ice cream. You don't expect to smell the ice cream. If you did, that should cause a pause in your life. Yep. The ice cream shouldn't necessarily smell like you're smelling. I picked up some food from what I've always considered to be probably a good Indian place, but it didn't have a smell. And I was like, no, that's the whole purpose of Indian food is to have so much aroma. There's so many aromatics and everything. You should be able to smell it a mile away. And I didn't smell this, and it was sitting right next to me in the car. I was like, that's probably not a good sign. Other Indian places I've been to, incredible fragrance. Um, yeah, you're never actually smelling the ice cream. So if there's no cone, then you're not going to smell much, um, unless you put it right next to your nose. But otherwise, ice cream really doesn't have a smell. But I'm so excited. It's ice cream making season again. And all I need is some milk, and it's gonna be on. I'm so excited. Strawberries don't have a smell either. Did you know? What? So it is unknown what strawberries actually smell like. So, there's not really a smell to strawberries either, unless dirt is the smell. I don't know. Maybe there is a smell, and I just don't have that sense to smell strawberries. Grapes don't have a smell to me either. I'm trying to figure out if any fruit has a smell to me. No. Really? Interesting. Maybe it's just me. Am I learning I can't smell fruit? Maybe. They don't have a smell. No, there's no smell to grapes either. Not a single smell to grapes. Oh no. Do I have grave nose? Do I not know what things smell like? Oh no, that's dangerous. Maybe that's why I don't like how people have a scent called pina colada, and I'm like, that's not how that smells. No, I smell all sorts of things. In fact, I have a highly high. I'm pretty sensitive to smell. I can't say I'm highly sensitive, but I'm pretty sensitive to smell. Um, but fruit is not something. Yeah, strawberries don't see. Maybe you just have like a super smell sensitivity or something. Are they acidic fruits? I have no idea what a strawberry actually is. It's not a berry. Someone said, in any case, most fruits don't have a smell. I do love a plum though. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Because I get the only fruit that has a smell, and that's only when it's rotting, is banana. I'm trying to think of other fruits. Do kiwis have a smell? No, they all have a taste. Strawberries have a taste. Kiwi, weirdly enough, is a lot of texture that sometimes I'm good with, sometimes I'm not. Watermelon doesn't have much of a smell. Watermelon, I've gotten better with it over the years. Mango, I don't think I've ever smelled one. I've always smelled the scents that people said this is what mango and pineapple and all this stuff smells like, but I don't think I've ever smelled any of this. Oh no. This is how I learned that I don't have a great sense of smell when it comes to fruits, but everything else, yeah. I can smell all sorts of stuff. I can look at people and think they definitely smell. Um, Depending upon what they look like, obviously. It's an assumption that my brain has given me, but it's not necessarily a truth. But some people just look like they stink. So you both might have hyper nauseum. I don't know what it's called. You say anosmic, and so I'm trying to think of the other one. There's not a lot of people that I think truly look stink, but it looks like. But some people, I'm like, oh, I don't want to breathe around them. This is actually a conversation I've had recently multiple times, and I don't know how to feel about this. I don't tell people they look stinky. I just won't breathe through my nose around them because I don't want to smell it. What, to stop breathing? So also something that I do a lot, and this might actually be affecting my sense of smell, is I don't like, there's a flap in the back of your throat or roof of your mouth, back throat. I don't know what to call that area, but it's the part that connects to your nose, and I just shut it when I don't want to smell something. I just shut it, and apparently that's not something a lot of people just randomly do. Like, I just do it because I'm like, definitely. If they look a little bit too sweaty and oily, maybe a thin sheen of what could be dirt, or a thick sheen. I guess the sheen is not. See, it's an active thing. Um, this is why I think I'd be good at like a coroner. Like, I would just turn off the sense of smell and just go about my day. I don't want to. That's too close to dead bodies. But otherwise, I just turn it off. I'm just like, nope, none of that today, and just flip that flap shut, and then stop smelling. Um, yeah. Now I have other questions like, can you do you have bone conduction hearing? Meaning that if you put a tuning fork to the bone on the back of your that your ear is resting against on your head, do you hear the tune? Can you hear that? Because I can't either. We tested it. We discovered that when I was working in the nursing building when I was in college the first time. And we were going like, here's how we test people's hearing, because you have three different ways of hearing. You can put the tuning fork on your head. You should be able to hear it that way. You can put it next to your ear. You can hear the ear waves, and you can put it on that bone behind your ear. And so the person doing it, she was like, and you should be able to hear this. I was like, I don't hear it. She's like, what? You don't hear that? I was like, not at all. I don't have that bone conduction from there. So the human body is a fascinating place, and we're all so different. Okay, let's at least record part of this so I can at least get something right. Heck yeah. All the differences. We celebrate it. We celebrate it. All right. One of these 6 notes right here is going to be a B. Uh, quantize. Quantize, you fool. All right. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da. All right. Nope, it's this one. Cool. That dog looks very strange. Oh, how did the bone conduction headphones go in Brookstone at Brookstone? I don't know what Brookstone is, but how did that go? Can you hear? Because I look at people wearing those bone conduction ones, I'm like, oh, that'd be so sick, but I can't. Also, I'm always trying to block out the noises. Almost said a vine. Oh, that's fun. I need new emotes. I need custom emotes. But I always feel like I need to use the degree that I got. Not the music one. That's what this part's for. I'm talking about that digital media and design. Or how to use Adobe Photoshop. Or better yet, how to use Adobe and how to create composition. Actually, I took a lot of courses. I won't minimize what I did with that. It was a lot of how to use Adobe products and how to make something look good and all sorts of other things. But that felt like the main ones. That's funny. I like the shifty eye one. The sleep one's super cute. Ah, that makes sense. Very cool. Whew, this is turning out pretty good. All right, since we got 15 minutes left in this, I wish to switch to something else because my brain doesn't know what to do. Oh, also, this actually needs to be this long because we did 4 iterations. So we're 37 measures in. That's cool. 36 measures in. I wish to not save it in this particular state. We'll save it. And then I think the next time we write on this, we're going to start adding other instruments because I can't see this being just simply simply, excuse me, what is the word I'm looking for? Acapella. There we go. All right. So I wanted to work a little bit on this in the last 15 minutes of this. This is a bit more. I just saw a word that I didn't know what it was, and I don't know where it came from and why it's there. That is insane. All right. Oh, goodness. This has become long. Okay. Let's go back to here. I also want to slow this down. We're going to slow it down to 110. That was stanky. That was stanky. This line right here, this low woodwinds, that's what they're called. Like that note right there brings me joy. What did I just hear? It's amazing what you hear when you slow down something, and all of a sudden you're hearing all the resonance to these notes that you don't get to hear because they're going by so fast. And then you're like, oh, this is interesting. And that's what I just heard. It sounded like I just heard a rogue major chord in there of something that I didn't even think was, I thought it was just an interval versus a whole chord. It's a straight up major chord. What? Oh, that's so pretty though. What's making this? What is making this sound? That's an E. That's a E. That's a G. What are you? That's a G. That's also a G. That's a C. So, oh, that's so pretty. And you only hear it. Let me go back up to the tempo of 142. And you don't ever hear this. You never hear what that actually sounds like with all the everything. But maybe since I pointed it out. Well, I guess you do. Oh, I know why there's such an impact there. That's because the first chord over here is actually a minor. That's a minor, but we get to the next part. Or maybe the first one was major too, because these. Okay, so here's what I've been working on this, is that between this measure of 113 and ooh, 137, I pretty much shifted everything. I had an idea and I needed to change it. And so now I'm sort of rewriting the center section that's building up to the trumpets joining in with their thing. I am sorry for that boomy bass right there. Usually it comes with a bit of a warning, but if I started on 137, it startles me too. Anyways, let's go with, we're on harp right now. I don't know why I have two violin arcos. I don't know why. Let's go. I don't know if I want to introduce that in so soon, though we did at the beginning here. Let's see. Did I introduce it at the beginning? I did. What has happened to my violin? Like, it is so incorrect. I don't know why it's. It says it's long. Should it be the long CS? Is that the issue? Did it accidentally change on me? Why are you so loud? That nearly deafened me. Oh, because I couldn't hear it earlier. What is happening? I'm scared to play it now. We're just going to skip on past that then. We'll go back over here where it's safe. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing this. Not a clue. Maybe was game turned on? You know what I did? I may have done that. We're just gonna turn that red on off here. Okay. I'm scared, but I'm going to play it. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna be brave. No, there's an easier way to do what I'm doing. Okay, let's turn off the gain of this one. Let's fix this violin too. I do not know why things have gone so wrong, but they have. Um, let's go with this one. I don't want you to sound like you're quacking because right now you're sounding like you're quacking, and I don't know if I appreciate the quack. Let me. The joy that a contrabass clarinet and a contrabassoon give me is just chef's kiss. I love it so much. glad I changed the percussion there. Silence. That moment of silence right there is so important. I bet this would actually sound good in the violins. Will you do the honor? No. Mm. Why? What are you doing? What? Why are you like this? Okay, hear me out. I would like to carry along all the settings. Okay, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna go back in. We're gonna look at it. Go there. We still have the gain turned off. No deafening today. I'll have to work on that. Anyway, I think that's enough. It's 9:06. So this has been a lot of fun. Thank y'all for coming along. I'm sorry for deafening you. Sometimes playing the same thing over and over again, but that's what writing music is like. For me, at least. I don't know if other people have the same issue, but for me, it's a lot of repetition until I find what I think is great. Thank y'all for coming. Next week, I don't know what I'm doing next week, but next week is more stream. I also want to start putting in more streams, but they would be at the time of which y'all are probably already asleep. Uh, Anyways, I hope y'all have a good rest of your Monday, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. And I will, Tiny Pants, good luck for the rest of this week. It looks like a lot. It looks like a whole lot for you today, this week. But I'm sure you'll make it through, and then you can rest. You can rest. You can sleep and sleep some more. I will. I will. No need to tell me when to stream. I will. I might get back on later on playing a game. Usually it'll be a game though. Anyway, have a great rest of your night. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see y'all back here next week. I'll play y'all out with the end of this piece that doesn't sound great because I've screwed it up and I'm going to have to fix it. Yay! Thank y'all. Bye.